Okay, back with Hogwarts. I don't have much time today, so I'm mainly just gonna focus on doing quests. I'm not gonna be
Hello again.
doing.
Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you.
So before you interrupted me, I said I'm not gonna bother with demiguises or any chests or stuff that I see while flying around.
What are we looking for today? You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
Has there really not
That
been a
item
new
is
one?
of the highest quality.
Nope, still all the same. I could probably buy all of them. I'll just buy all of them.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
you know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon. I look forward to our next meeting.
Hey,
Perhaps I could test out my new upgrade on the way.
really? It's 5,000? Yeah, no, I don't care how good this upgrade is. That's way too far away. Jeez. Well, even if I did fast travel, I'm not gonna be that much closer. Maybe about a little less than halfway.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
I knew I would forget those balloons if I didn't do it, but the quest didn't let me, and now I just remembered about it. I feel like there's something I'm not pressing to make this go faster. No, not that. Ah, there we go. I knew I could go faster. Yep. What is going on? Okay, I'm not doing that tilting. Something's making me go down. Fix itself? No, now it's doing a nosedive. Also, I can't find the way over here. I think I actually have to get through that line. Okay, it seems to have stopped. Okay, why does it do it? Why is it doing that? Okay, either I have to get through this.
I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
Okay, so I was oh.
How and where to approach the centaurs while protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Okay, so as I was saying, I either have to clear this area, get through there, or maybe it's something with story. I don't know.
Revelio. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Is it just those three things? I might as well do it.
Revelio.
There's more. Oh, okay, there it is.
Someone there.
No witch or wizard will be
Revelio.
when all war is over.
I was gonna say, if he survived being turned into a barrel and blown up. That would have been pretty... I don't know, BS. I would have been completely shocked if you somehow survived being blown up at when you're a crate, because that would mean you've been infected. It's basically your insides exploding, so it wouldn't make sense if you survived.
Revelio. Petrificus totalis.
Fortified troll is what
Revelio.
that is.
Find a plum job at Gringo. Suit me, sit around all day. Mind you. Look at it for him.
Accio. Incendio. Revelio.
Wizard kind will submit to us once the war is over.
Revelio. Revelio.
Exploring this area is a waste of my time.
Petrificus totalis. Revelio. Petrificus totalis.
You think you're clever? What's that? Who's there? Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a car at Gringotts. I was only young, mind, but not like I'd fall out now.
Petrificus totalis. Your blood's on Ranrock's hands.
I'm gonna get these two trolls to fight each other.
Crucial. Imperial. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Crucial. Potato. Stupefy. Imperial. Crucial. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
The other troll sucks.
Crucial. Imperial. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacier. Defender. Capulse.
Oh, what the?
Imperial. Crucial. Glacius. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Incendio. Crucial. Glacius. Defender. Incendio. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Revelio. Crucial. Imperial. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Glacius. Defender. Incendio. Descendo. Crucial. Glacius. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Incendio. Revelio. Glacius. Imperial. Glacius. Defender. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Crucial. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Got it. Also, for whatever reason,
Revelio.
I see two more people over here.
Sworn. What's going on, little moon calf?
Son of a.
Leviosa. Lumos. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Bombarda. Glacius. Defender. Ranrock has fooled you all. To your demise. Revelio.
Missed some chests over here.
Revelio.
I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea.
Petrificus totalis.
Pitiful. Is that it?
Okay, I see the lead.
Descendo.
Got him.
Revelio.
You ought to cut back on pudding. Mistook you for a troll the other day.
Petrificus totalis.
Look at there.
darn.
Reparo. Pity. This looks intriguing. Confringo! Revelio.
Yeah, sure, just get in my way.
Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio.
Wait, could I have destroyed that?
Bombarda. Confringo.
No. Could have possibly jumped on that. Let me check. Nope.
Revelio.
An intruder! What was that? Where do you learn all that? Ah, this will not be another setback like Velcro. Hold true to our pledge. You've managed to thwart a lot of trolls for a student. That student defeated our encampment in the tower. You're the one who released Oates.
Expelliarmus.
You won't defeat us all!
Protego.
No! If only Ranrock were here to see this!
I have no idea where I
Revelio.
threw that.
Only I could get my hands on Fig or that student.
Revelio.
You should know better than that by now. We've all told you before, and look what happens when you don't listen. Someone there?
Petricus totalis. Revelio.
Will finally rule over wizards.
Petricus totalis.
Ranrock's vision of goblins ruling over wizards will be fulfilled. I got that something that time.
Too
Okay, that
late
was a
for you
bit
to
of a
learn the
joke.
error of your ways.
Infamous.
Revelio.
Bruh, dude got basically 2-shot. Oh, come on. Okay, nice. I made it to the other side.
I've always said that travel broadens the...
Revelio.
Alright, so it wasn't a waste of time. Good to know.
Revelio. Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
Okay, a Tomb of Treachery, alright. I'm gonna do that some other time. Oh, whoops, missed it. So I think there's something wrong with my cloak. There we go. It's fixed.
Revelio.
I'll never get lost, me. Always got me wits about me.
Yeah, I can find the Phoenix on this side of the map. It's just another hippogriff.
Revelio.
Yeah, these are just recalls.
Revelio.
Yeah, I said I wasn't gonna do some a lot of the side stuff like chests. visit villages and all.
An astronomy
and
table.
stuff, but
Should prove useful once the sun's down.
I might as well do the astronomy stuff since it's nighttime. Okay, I see how it is. Got it.
Revelio. Knowing a meat, he's likely studied here.
I doubt it. No way he actually had the balls to go through that cave. Dude was freaking out when we...
I've had enough of Belfrost.
Dude was panicking when we were doing that search through that well, it was another goblin mine.
Revelio.
Saw a side mission over here. Yeah, there's definitely a side mission over there.
Revelio.
I'll go see what it is.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Pardon? Were you calling to me?
I was. I'm Marianne Moffat. Pleasure. At the moment, I'm having a great deal of trouble trying to find a particular dirical.
Ah, yes, the magical bird. Can disappear when it senses danger.
Peculiar things, aren't they? Did you know that muggles call them dodos? Such a funny name. I'm worried about a large albino dirical known as Gwynaira. She's a local legend, so of course poachers are after her.
Hands
If
puking.
I had her, I'd treat
Bruh.
her like a queen. And I could use her molted feathers as fashion accessories.
Seems you're more concerned with the feathers than the bird. But she'd be safer with you than with poachers.
Indeed. They'd pluck her feathers and likely kill her when they were through. I can't seem to rescue her, and I'm worried the diricals don't trust me since I've been hanging about their den.
Why are you fixated on Gwynaira and not rescuing all the diricals?
Gwynaira is special. She's more attractive to poachers with her lovely plumage. They'll try harder to take her. The other diricals seem to have managed evading poachers quite well on their own.
Can you tell me what the dirical den looks like?
It's down by the shore, on a sort of overhanging cliff. You'll recognize it by all of the diricals lolling about.
I'll keep an eye out for a large white dirical.
Oh, thank you. Those gorgeous feathers. And she'd be safe. One last thing. She seems to spend her days in hiding. I've only ever seen her at night. I do hope you're able to save her. Be prepared to chase her. I sometimes wonder if she
Revelio.
actually enjoys the pursuit.
I suppose I should
Nighttime.
watch for Gwenira. At night, apparently.
Off on another adventure.
This must be the Dirical den that Miss Moffat told me about. Now, where is Gwenira?
Oh, I don't have the thing set up. Oh, did not mean to do that. Yep.
Descender!
Oh, come on. Has to be that one.
Descender!
Darn it. Got him.
Got her. Now I need to let Miss Moffat know.
I'm gonna keep it. No, just kidding. Maybe. Nah. I'm not too into catching and actually maintaining these animals. I just change out whatever equipment that's better and that's it. I don't tend to upgrade my shit myself.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Oh, hello. Any luck finding
Miss Moffat, I caught Gwenira.
That's incredible. Was it terribly difficult?
Not too bad, if you know what you're doing.
Don't be so humble about it. Well, may I have her now?
Of course.
Oh, you're too kind. She has such exquisite plumage. Oh, I shall make the finest attire from her feathers. And she'll have a good life too, of course. Ah. Thank you so much for bringing me Gwenira. Keep her safe and... sparingly.
Revelio.
Okay, these are just Jobbernaws. More deer calls.
Revelio.
I forget the name of these things, but they're the cat things.
I should investigate. Revelio.
Another quest over here.
Revelio.
Oh, it's underneath us. That means there's like a cave or something. Well, I can't enter from here, but I could definitely fast travel there.
Revelio.
How do I get to that quest? I have no clue. I'm just gonna ignore it for now. Should show up on the map now that I've discovered it.
Revelio. Revelio.
I would say that Irondale is not appropriately named.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Seems like it's becoming daytime. Pass over a quest by the looks of it, but I'm just gonna focus on this one now. Wait a minute. Okay, I see. So this loops around.
Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not
Or
careful.
so I thought. Maybe I had to start from the other way. Yeah, I definitely should have started from the other way. Oh, oops.
The course looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right.
Gryffindor, over here!
I have a name.
Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up. I suppose I appreciate the effort.
That's actually... thank you.
I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated by those who don't take things as seriously as I do. And in my experience, that's everyone. Anyway, don't let it go to your head. Right then, enough chatter. I'm confident I've posted a time you won't be able to beat.
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose, Gryffindor.
Made it. Ho! Ho! That wasn't too difficult. Now that's more like it! This is going well. Brilliant.
Alright, so more to go.
Made it. Now that's more like it. No success there.
Darn it. Can't get distracted for even a second.
That wasn't too difficult. Aha! Brilliant!
Nice.
That was quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am. Almost.
Do you get your competitiveness from your family?
You could say that. My grandfather played Quidditch for Puddlemere United. And my father, well, he was a chaser for Slytherin, but had to stop after a curse took his knees out. Said it was the Gryffindor beater. And me, I fell in love with flying the first time I saw the ground disappear beneath my feet. Something about the freedom you feel on a broom. I've not been able to stop since.
Will you keep running these courses?
I'll race them myself. Don't want to get rusty. But I won't be dealing with time trials. You're welcome to run them too. Anyway, hope we find time to fly again soon.
I take it you want to play for a team, but which one? And which position?
I'm my father's girl. A chaser through and through. You'd know that if Black hadn't cancelled Quidditch this year. As for a team, it's the holy-head harpies I've always dreamt of. When I'm finished with school, I'll try out. If for some reason I don't get accepted, I don't know what I'll do. Herbology, perhaps? Because if that did happen, you might as well pot me and call me a mandrake. I'd never stop screaming.
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
It has been fun. Glad you're here. 5th year. Not bad. For a Gryffindor. You take care of yourself.
Have the name.
I should let Mr. Weeks know that this was his best upgrade yet. Revelio.
What's these? I'm gonna fly over here and see if I can spot anything. Before I forget though, let's check what's here. It's just more of these cats. Jeez, you don't need to freak out.
Revelio. Imperium. Crucial. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Petrificus Totalis. Confringo.
Oh.
Glacius. Defender. Incendio. Crucial. Imperial. Petrificus Totalis. Petrificus Totalis. Petrificus Totalis.
Oh, I just found something to abuse. Well, I just made those things a cakewalk now.
Revelio.
Yeah, I gotta go right to unlock the fast travel point.
Revelio.
There it is.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Oh,
Everything all right?
Far from it. I wandered into a ruin and was attacked by spiders. Oh, if you've got some Wiggenweld potion, though, I'm sure that would put me right.
Spiders do tend to appear in ruins. Here, I have enough to spare. Stay away from the ruins, though.
You've saved me life. Oh, I can never repay you. Yes, yes, I shall stay away from them, you'll see. Must stay away from ruins with spiders. Ruins with spiders. Oh, and thank you. Please accept this token of my appreciation.
and who's this guy now?
I'm sure I could do that. It's all about the broom.
Revelio.
But check.
Out for me all you want. I shall be off spending my spoils in Hogsmeade. Ha ha!
I'm gonna check over here and see if I can find the Phoenix. If it's an actual capturable beast.
Revelio.
Huh. Nothing. Maybe it's at night. This could be where the Phoenix spawns.
Revelio.
Something is meant to spawn here, but I don't see anything. Seems to be a landing pad over here, though.
Revelio.
Nothing. Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't there during the day. I don't see it during the night. I don't know.
Revelio.
Just more deer calls.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Okay, just nifflers.
Revelio. This looks intriguing.
I dream of making a better world for me.
Revelio. Depulso.
You can feed a beast or it can feed you. If you get my meaning.
I saw the
Revelio.
opportunity and I took it.
The Ashwinders cannot be allowed to run roughshod over our way of life.
Is everything all right, Madam?
Olivier, Madame Olivier, and no, everything is not all right. The vermin known as the Ashwinders have infested nearby Clagmar Castle, disrupting not only our sense of peace, but our valuable trade. It appeared that they were finally going to slither away until Sylvanus Selwyn arrived.
Sylvanus Selwyn?
Head rat. My guess is that if someone were to take out Selwyn, the rest of the Ashwinders would disperse. But Selwyn is a skilled wizard. I certainly can't take care of him myself. Believe me, I wish I could. I'm at my wit's end.
Sylvanus Selwyn? I thought Victor Rookwood headed up the Ashwinders.
Selwyn's one of Rookwood's lieutenants. Not quite as terrifying as Theophilus Harlow, but a menace nonetheless.
Where is Clagmar Castle?
Clagmar Castle's along the south coast, south and to the west of here.
What's so dangerous about the Ashwinders?
They're not your typical thieves and extortionists. Not that typical thieves and extortionists are lovely company. They would not leave poor Bella Navarro alone. She'd given them everything, but still they kept threatening her. She was ready to go back to her family in Italy, almost lost her livelihood. They are ruthless.
I could take care of Selwyn for you.
Goodness, no. I'd never ask a student to confront Selwyn. But I'm offering a nice bounty on his head. Feel free to put the word out. I only want Cragcroft to go back to normal. I'm tired of living under...
That doesn't look like a big castle. I should be
Selwyn
able
and
to take
his
it out pretty
cronies.
quickly.
Revelio. Sounds as if Sylvanus Selwyn has to go. Wonder who lives here.
Is there not a fast travel point here? Oh, here it is.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
Okay, I'll do this and then I'll head back.
I should investigate.
Okay, it's a bit bigger
This
than I
must
was
be the castle that
expecting.
Sylvanus Selwyn and his thieves are in. If I can just get to him, I should be able to disband the group.
How did I...
More the mouth round here. Can't say I mind.
Of course, they don't let you land on a sniper position.
Revelio.
That's definitely him right there.
Selwyn would be as sick of this hole as we are if he'd been camped out here as long as we have.
There's Selwyn. I wonder if I can pull his guards away.
Nonetheless, we have good spoil for our efforts.
Petrificus totalis.
You're the one who's scared. You're about to read. Perhaps a lamb to the... No one tells me where I can and cannot set up camp. Expulso!
Suppose it's worth
What have you done? Let me get! I shall end you! Expulso! I'm just warming up.
Imperio.
You're the one who's...
What are you lot doing? This is a proper operation, not some schoolyard scheme.
Huh?
Petrificus totalis. Crazy. Confringo. Expelliarmus bombardum. Revelio. That's it for Selwyn. I should go and see Madame Olivier back in Cragcroft about that bounty.
What are you dribbling over there? Not like you've been had by the flobberworm himself.
Oh, rip.
Revelio.
They didn't do anything other than just transform her into a barrel. What's with all those things over there?
Potato!
Confringo!
That was a mistake.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda!
Tripping a totally!
Crucio! Glacius! Defender! Descendo!
Tiger!
What's the light go out of your eye?
Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
I know you're the one.
Back for more, I see.
You're the one who uses the dark arts.
Accio! Glacius! Defendo! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Impressive.
Perhaps not.
Bombarda! Notice you ain't wearing that goblin helm you stole. Well, you'll have to do better than that.
Crucio!
The Vikings stop!
Imperial! Accio! Glacius! Defendo! Incendio!
Expulsor! You'll be sorry you did that.
Crucio!
Lucio!
Descendo!
What have you done? Oh, this is... No matter how many...
Glacius! Defendo! Incendio! Revelio!
So not all of them.
Revelio!
I reckon I can see myself getting away from here and not taking a one of you with me, since you've all turned yourselves into a pack of
Accio!
sharpies.
Incendio! Defendo! Revelio! Goodness. What a party to attend by myself. Confringo!
What the?
Bombarda!
Okay, so that was just a way to sneak in. Yeah, I kind of just flew in.
Revelio!
The scouts did a horrible job not noticing somebody flying in on a broom.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
This guy's sort of just stuck.
Bombarda! Revelio!
You're not doing anything.
We had plans for that hippogriff you stole. Fancy yourself skilled because you've... That goblin helmet.
Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Nobody'll believe I Revelio!
Oh, darn it. I have to get rid of some gear.
Revelio.
That was locked. So with all these bells.
Bombarda. Revelio.
I don't really see a point to that. Yeah, darn it. I was trying to do a quick drive-by, but it failed because I'm out of gear space. Going to see if this shop has mallow sweet leaves. So I see a demiguise.
Excuse me, Madam...
Navarro. Bella Navarro. May I help you?
What is it you sell, Madam Navarro?
Potion ingredients, mostly. There's a tidy bit of profit to be made from the most unassuming things. I assume you've studied potions at Hogwarts?
Professor Sharp's class, yes.
Then you should know enough to appreciate my inventory.
What do you have for sale?
Let's see how I can assist you, my lovely.
No mallow sweet leaves.
Thank you for your time, my sweet.
Shame.
Revelio.
This door doesn't have a lock, so I might as well get that. Demiguise.
Mine now, demiguise.
I'll only get the ones I can just quickly go in.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
I'm not gonna grab the other ones.
Have you heard any news about Sylvana Selwyn?
Selwyn has been taken care of.
You defeated Selwyn?
Yes.
Merlin's beard. A student took down one of Rookwood's top filth. Then I suppose this bounty is yours. Well deserved.
I'm glad I could help protect Cragcroft from the Ashwinders.
The thieves will finally leave us alone. Thanks to you. You're welcome in Cragcroft anytime. It's such a pleasant place when it's not being threatened by Ashwinders.
Alright, I'm gonna just head back to Hogsmeade. I'll sell all the gear I have extra and then just turn in the quest, and then I think I have enough time to do
Hogsmeade,
a
here
main
I
story
come.
quest.
It is wonderful to see you back here.
I'll check those probably off screen. What the? Why did I get sent into the back room?
Is the knee reversal hex really sinister? How's my favourite test flyer? What are we looking for today?
Oh wait,
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
there we go.
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
What will you do after the final upgrade is complete?
I aim to make Spintwitches the most sought-after shop in Hogsmeade. And I wouldn't mind getting back on a broom myself, just for the thrill of it. Couldn't be more pleased we made headway with the upgrades, proved the naysayers wrong, made all the hard work worth it.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an hour when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help. Couldn't have done this without you.
I don't think she's gonna send me. Wait. Yeah, no, I don't think she's gonna send me straight to the trial, right? I'll head over there. If she sends me to do another trial, then I'm probably gonna save that for the next time, because those trials take a bit.
Do make a good team.
Okay, let me see first the challenges I've completed. Right, Spark Broom. That looks like it might be a cool broom. Not sure though.
Welcome back.
Oh, Professor Fig is not here.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Already? The upgrade's already ready? I was not expecting it to be that quick.
I already have the wormwood.
Well, what about the shrivel fig?
Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
I was very close to naming my character at the beginning something Black. Was it Jensen Black?
Do you have a moment, Professor?
Oh,
Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather...
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children. When I witnessed what passes for magic in these halls, I
thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
Just gotta ruin his reputation, man.
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now,
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's. I haven't...
Something is very wrong.
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kagawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Do it.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
ruining his reputation.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
I spend the entire day.
Okay, tone down the acting, bro.
Oh no, it's the headmaster and he's coming this way.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Professor, a word, please.
Oh, no.
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that man.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Scrope's as hard a worker as any house elf.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah! Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
Ahem. Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the noble banners of Gryffindor. I shall be taking no questions at this time, or ever.
Bruh. Oh, that's funny. Darn it.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right.
Disgusting.
I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Okay, so has it appeared on the quest or no? It has not. I think I'll go ahead and do this one. Wait, what?
Off on another adventure, are we?
Who lived here, I wonder?
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
How is standing behind a hill? I question anyone.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife.
The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check that.
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right, but we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man, but even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man, but when it comes to... I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and be worthy of Rosie.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Biggle's friends.
Hogwarts hasn't been the same.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
And she's probably been kidnapped. Everything has gone too smoothly for this not to end up with something like that happening.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Yep, figured something went wrong.
But likely it was made with
darn
some
it.
sort of inferior.
I wonder what Merlin would think of it.
I have a terrible...
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Oh, that's not good.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio! Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! Accio! hidden door. Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen. Revelio.
Using that girl as bait, no one's coming for her. We ought to just kill her. Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
I was a proud man that day, and there's more of those days. I robbed every traveling vendor that's passed through here. They never see it coming.
Rookwood will lead us to victory. You mark my words.
I've used the dark arts several times. Can't understand why more don't. They're remarkable.
Feldcroft was extraordinarily dull. Does no one put up a fight anymore?
Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
Girls be nothing but trouble.
Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
What are we even doing here? We ought to be at the Hogshead.
Be on the lookout for the girl's friend, if they're daft enough to try to come through here.
Lower Hogsfield needs some stocks.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Field. I'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio.
What are you?
Oh,
Thought you could hide
little.
from me, did ya?
Capolto.
Sponsor!
Revelio. Imperium. Descendo.
Quite conductive, aren't we?
Crucial.
Nice try!
Descendo. Imperium. Lumos. Capolto.
Such agility!
Made of flesh.
Knew you would do. Aha!
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
To your knees.
Revelio.
Potato! Clumsy little bum-bum. I'm still Release me!
Descendo. Expulso. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Incendia!
Levioso. Lumos. Crucio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
Barely felt anything at all. Now to finish the job.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
Now, this
Imperio.
Oh, he's the only one left.
Crucio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Glacius. Defender. Incendio.
How dare you do such a thing to me?
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Levioso!
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda!
Revelio! Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Revelio. Revelio.
I could have done the silent approach, but I always aim to take down everyone.
Revelio.
Okay, I have to go through the grate.
Cabalso.
Alright, that should be the last chest.
Revelio. Natty must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Rain. He will tell you what you need to do.
Ray. Oh, is he the tank guy?
Over here. I need your help.
Yeah, it is.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend
Revelio
is not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something. My wand is somewhere in this room. I can tell.
Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there. Aloha, Mora. Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
exciting. He just popped it open, no issue.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
I mean, I already took them all out unless they're gonna spawn in.
Hush now.
Doesn't seem like some of them are gonna spawn in. Yeah, I think I already took them all out.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Did I be sassy? I'ma say it.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Okay, well, I think I'm gonna end it here for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.